Yo, tapping in real quick for this UFC fight night. Marcin Tybura versus Sergei Spivac 2. Will we get a part 3? Will we see a rubber match? Or will Marcin Tybura, the OG, dead this rivalry this coming Saturday? We gonna have to tune in and find out. I appreciate y'all for tapping in though. And this video right here, we gonna talk confident picks, man. We gonna talk my confident picks, the ones I got locked in, the ones I'm most invested in. You understand what I'm saying to you? Let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Let's keep this shit short, simple, and to the motherfucking point. You know what I'm talking about? Chepe Mariscal against Damon Jackson. I'm all over Chepe Mariscal. Unfortunately, now we are getting Chepe Mariscal at a price tag, you know, that we're not used to. We've been spoiled. Me, personally, I've been spoiled because I've been able to catch this young man at plus money since coming into the UFC, plus 190. Plus, like, I've been able to catch him at crazy numbers that have boosted my parlays. And I've cashed lovely with Chepe. But now we're catching him, you know, at what I consider to be where he belongs against Damon Jackson, in my personal opinion. With all due respect to Damon Jackson, I fuck with Damon Jackson, you know what I mean? Respectable resume and body of work, you know what I mean? And the young man can catch and clip just about anybody at any given time. You understand what I'm saying to you? But Chepe Mariscal, right now, 2024, the absolute best Chepe Mariscal we've ever seen. Prime fucking time Chepe Mariscal. He's going to be too much for him. He's going to be too much for him. And he's possibly, probably going to get Damon Jackson, unfortunately, out of there, inside the distance, in brutal fashion, man. I like him absolutely everywhere and anywhere this fight can go. You understand what I'm saying to you? Chepe Mariscal is my #1 most confident pick on his core, hands down, above anybody else. You know what I'm talking about? That's just all there is to it, man. You know what I mean? Javid Basharat, he's coming in next for me. You know what I mean? Over Chris Gutierrez, and with all due respect to Chris Gutierrez, his body of work, which is very respectable in its own right, and his level of opposition and resume. I can't say too many things bad, if any bad at all, about Chris Gutierrez, outside of the fact he's going to come up short in this matchup. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is not prime time Chris Gutierrez, where I do believe, you know, Javid is still entering and coming into his prime. His best days are nowhere near behind him. They are still in front of him, some of them far from now, where Chris Gutierrez's best days are behind him. And that's with all due respect. I fuck with him, man. But Javid Basharat, I like him absolutely everywhere this fight can take place. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, I don't see it finishing. Chris is tough. He's well-rounded and he's solid and he can fucking stick in there. But I just feel like Javid Basharat is going to do the better work over the course of 15 minutes to edge him out absolutely everywhere. You know what I mean? Yup. Danny Barlow. Nascimento. We're going to go to Nascimento next. Alan Nascimento, man. Over the ball, Fiallo. I like Nascimento in this matchup, man. It's a bad stylistic matchup for Fiallo, in my personal opinion. I don't see a night where he walks away with the victory in any way, shape, form, or fashion, via decision, via inside the distance, via anything happening. You understand what I'm saying to you? But again, this is just my personal opinion. So Alan Nascimento is right there, you know what I mean? Behind Basharat, who is behind Chepe. You know what I mean? Nascimento behind Basharat, who is behind Chepe, but Nascimento is also in front of Danny Barlow. You know what I mean? I am highly confident that Danny Barlow gets this one. Danny Barlow gets this one done, and he gets it done you know, relatively easily, in my personal opinion. And that's with all due respect to his opposition. I'm not shitting on it. I'm not taking anything away from him. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, you know, while he has lost via knockout, via submission, and a couple times via decision, Danny Barlow is an individual that can get it done in any one of those departments. You understand what I'm saying to you? If the opportunity presents itself, more times than not, by knocking a motherfucker out. You know what I mean? But I like his frame. I like his range. I like his distance. I like his tool set. As of yet. It's why he's not, you know, above Nascimento, Basharat, or nowhere near, you know, Chepe. He is in the top 5, but that's because of the fight card we're working with. You know what I mean? And inevitably, in my personal opinion, Danny Barlow's O is going to go. It's just about when will that O go and who's going to serve him that first L. You understand what I'm saying to you? I personally do not believe that Nikolai, if that's how you say his name, is the guy to be that problem for Danny Barlow. So I'm highly confident that he gets this one done in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Via knockout, via, you know, submission if the opportunity presents itself from a club and sub type of situation, or via unanimous decision, man. You know what I mean? And we are going to go to Carol next, not Carl. We are going to go to Carol, not Carl Williams, Carol Rosa for number 5. Now I'm talking about, I do not see a night where Penny, however you say old girl's name, with all due respect. I'm not trying to butcher it, and I'm not trying to shit on her, but there's nothing great about her. Nothing magnificent about her body of work. Nothing that stands out about her level of opposition, her wins, her losses, her resume. Nothing really just reaches out and grabs me. And when I watch her, man, I'm ready to be done watching her. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. Where on the other side, Carol, I'm kind of high on her, man. You know what I'm saying? Her body of work, her wins, her losses, man. Listen, Jocelyn Edwards is it's no easy task for anybody, regardless. You know what I mean? And some of her other wins and even her losses, man. Her body of work, though, just all around. I feel like it is that much better than old girls. So I feel like we are kind of getting Carol at a discounted price here, although she is a sizable favorite. You understand what I'm saying to you? She should be. This is her fight. Not even to lose, because I don't believe she loses it on any night. This is her fight to show up and shine. You know what I mean? And show old girl that while, you know, there's levels to this shit, you're nowhere even near the level that I'm on. Like, Carol Rose is a level above, if not 2 levels above PNA, in my personal opinion, man. And with that being said, Carol Rose is not a high-level women's mixed martial artist yet, in my personal opinion, if she ever reaches that motherfucking tier. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this mid-level, mid to high level down here, that in-between, she can shine, especially in, you know, a matchup such as the one she has on Saturday night, man. So I'm with Chepe, I'm with Nascimento, I'm with Chepe, I'm with Basharat, I'm with Nascimento, I'm with Barlow, and I'm with Carol. And then, honestly, when we're talking about heavyweights, I'm more confident in Tybura than I am in Carl Williams. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because Carl Williams can be touched. That chin can be touched. And old boy sitting on the other side of him, 7-0 with 7 knockouts, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of inevitable that unless Carl Williams just takes him straight to the ground within the first 90 seconds, maybe the first 60 seconds, that chin will get touched at some point in time. And if he cannot keep him down and old boy finds his way back up to the feet, it could be a bad fucking night for Carl. I don't see it like that with Tybura and Spivac. I'm more confident in Tybura to get it done as the OG, secure the victory, possibly inside the distance, But either way, by unanimous decision, lay the gloves down, walk out on top after, you know what I mean, performance of the night type of performance in a 5-round main event, because you probably not seen another main event again. You know what I mean? But that's just me, man. I want to be confident in Zalal, you know what I'm saying? Just as much as I want to be confident in Jarno as a dog, but I'm just not there, you know what I mean? And the rest of them fights, you can fucking miss me with them, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Chepe, Basharat, Nascimento, Barlow, and Carol Rosa. Then it would go Tybura and Williams. You know what I mean? But that's heavyweight MMA. You feel me? Stay the fuck away. But that's that with that. As far as all that's concerned, for what it's worth, man. My main investments are going to be in those individuals and possible swap out options attached to variations of those individuals. Stay tapped in and tap in for all content as not to miss nothing, so you don't miss the bag when the fights is over and other individuals is cashing bags all over because they operated on the system. Prelim parlays, main card parlays, whole card parlays, as not to have an individual fumble on the prelims stop you from securing the bag because you're still live, and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying to you, man? Stay tapped in.